Hey guys, and welcome to Outskirts Overland. I am at home. I am literally, if you guys are watching this, I am on the couch. I had planned to have on today, I'd planned to have on the guys from Overland of America, but something came up. So not only am I way later than I said I'd be on, um, man, it's been, uh, what am I trying to say? The topic today or the thing says, geez, I can't get a break. I got just little stuff. Like I was going to set the podcast up. I can't find my that stupid little. You guys know what I'm talking about? The stupid little USB. Who even knows? I'm putting my switches for my lockers in my truck, trying to like clean it all up. One of the switches quit working. Luckily, I bought extra. That. So that's working now. They all light up green because yeah, it's just been like one after another thing after another thing. Yesterday, I didn't podcast. It was the first nice well, not the first nice, geez, what am I trying it was a nice day yesterday, and that being said, I took that opportunity, and changed my oil on my truck. I changed my oil, I put some oh, changed my oil on my truck. I use AMSOIL, way in there, which is a friction tires. So I put those on and, excuse me. So I do that, and, it I put some stuff in every I put some stuff in for my red line fuel system treatment, which is like high in the PEA. PEA helps clean everything out. So washer fluid, rotated the tire, grass, all stuff that could be done outside because the rest of the week is supposed to rain. I did that yesterday. Got that stuff all done. Just didn't get to podcasting. Today was going to podcast this morning. Was planning to do it tonight with the guys from Overland of America. That didn't work out. They something came up with them, and that just didn't work out. So I got everything done, and I look up, and I'm like, "Ah, sun's going down. It's probably like 7 o'clock." Yeah, it's 8:30 at that point. So I was like, "Man, I got to get inside and do this podcast. I got to do something, get this thing going." Um. So, anyways, Memorial Day. What am I going to talk about? So I've been having this issue where, and some of you guys know this. I was talking about, man, I'd really like to level up the podcast, do something different with the podcast, and where I'm headed with that is it led me to like, what brands would I maybe want to work with? Do they want to work with me? What does that look like? How does that look? And the longer I've done that, and it's not that I don't want to work with brands, but the more I've done that, the more I'm like, man, that's great, and I'd love that, but, like, my content the whole basis of my content is authenticity. So, I just it's tough. I'm in a place that's tough where it's like, I wanna do more and I wanna make it nicer, but I don't wanna put any more just more money into it, really. Like, I've got quite a bit of money invested in the podcast. It does great, but it doesn't make me anything. But then I thought about these, working with brands and stuff, and there's a couple that if they ever listen, I get the emails in their inbox, they're aware. But I don't want to get to a point to where I'm so motivated to elevate the podcast that I'm, potentially compromising my integrity, I guess is a better way to put that. So that being said, I've been in a situation where I've kind of been obsessing about it, but my rooftop tent's sick. Okay. I've got a 23 Zero Kabari light. It's got an American flag on it. Super sick tent. The tent. Now the mattress is 2 inches, and I've had the tent for a year now. Many many nights. The mattress is just not cutting it. So naturally, I'm a psychopath. So not really, but so I start like obsessing. Like, well, I just need a new rooftop tent. I need something with a 3 inch mattress or whatever, whatever, whatever. So I'm looking at tents, and man, tents are crazy expensive, and you can't get them right now. Lots of people are out of stock. Just all kinds of stuff all over the place with tents. So I'm like, man, I gotta figure this out, right? Like I gotta get something figured out, right? So I'm like, what do I? So I measure my tent. I measure my tent, and I'm looking, and I'm going. Nobody makes mattress for this thing. And with my tent, because the mattress is 2 inches, I can't put a thicker one in there. So that I got to get an air mattress, or I'm taking the thing in and out, and that's totally a no go for me because that's just not edge tent is so that everything's quick. So I'm like, man, I got to figure this out. Finally, found a memory foam blow up mattress, 4 inch blow up mattress that will fit my tent and comes with the pump for it, because that was a whole nother thing. I'm looking at all these different ones, and the biggest thing when you get an inflatable mattress, and you guys that don't have one or don't know, but the biggest thing isn't getting blown up. Everybody they're self inflating, quote unquote. If you're watching this, you see me air quotes, quote unquote. All these mattresses are self inflating, but the reality is they will inflate themselves to some extent without blowing into them, and you could blow into them. Really hard is getting the air out of them. And that's where you got to have the right pump to suck the air out with the right fitting. So I found Roof Nest. You guys don't know. Roof Nest has like, okay, so Roof Nest is a rooftop tent brand that has had some, I don't know how to put this. You guys can go look them up and you'll see past reviews versus current reviews. Okay. So this is a company that's had a lot has happened. I've spoken to them, because I bought, long story short, I bought a mattress from them because they have a tent, the Falcon 3, Falcon 3 Evo Exo Air something. Anyways, it's literally the same dimensions as the tent I have. Okay. And it comes with a 2 inch inflatable mattress, but you can upgrade to the feather bed, which is what I bought for my 23 and it's a 4 inch. So, but the reason I preface that is because previously I have a friend that has a roof nest tent, like one of the first ones, and the tent had some defects, and it was, quote unquote, out of warranty. So it was just a little bit of a, how do I want to spin this in a positive way because where I'm headed with it's really good. Anyways, I ordered this mattress from them. My friend had a tent from them, has a tent from them. It had some defects, but it was outside the warranty period, which totally is understandable. But the defect isn't something that I would have. I personally wouldn't have thought I would have had a defect. But nonetheless, they didn't necessarily make it right. Again, I'll preface this by saying one of the earlier nest tents. So I'm scrolling through looking for mattresses for my tent rather than buying a new tent or just seeing what's out there. Just work with what you got, right? So I measure it. I'm looking for mattresses. I'm in a situation where I'm either gonna have to get two narrower ones or whatever. Come to Roof Nest. Theirs is the same dimensions. Okay, cool, great. But then I start looking around, and this is why I talk to him. I start looking around. Man, that company has redone its everything. So then I'm like, well, what's going on here? So I start reaching out to them. Roof Nest has like redone everything. Their tents are all new, marketing's all new, logo, different colors. Now the issue that was with my buddy's tent is the top was delaminating. Now they like legit, um versus having like that whatever clear with the wrap that it did have that was defective. Now they Line-X everything from the factory. Like I don't know what's happened. Okay, nonetheless, and where I'm headed with this is I reached out to them because I saw that they've got some new stuff, a lot of new stuff, and I was like, man, what do you guys got going on here? Like, this is not what I'm used to seeing from them. Right? Everything's all black. The logo's just a, like an angular R, like way better looking stuff. Okay. Like Roof Nest in the past been like this ugly sort of whitewash gray and orange. They had a decent reputation because they were one of the first ones in the game, probably 2017 time frame with, different hard shell rooftop tents. So they're pretty new to, they were kind of one of the first to market, and then they kind of fell off. So when I was looking for mattresses and they popped up again, and I went looking at their site, man, they got all kinds of new stuff. Looks like they totally just have they just like cleaned house and started over. So I bring that up. I got this mattress, so that hopefully my tent's more comfortable rather than get a new tent. Although my tent's a 23-0, my mattress will be a Roof Nest mattress. But I'm excited. Man, I tell you guys what, as that mattress has broken down, and those of you guys that deal with the mattress that comes in your rooftop tent, you know this, but like, and not every company has an inflatable one. So you go to get the inflatable mattress, these things aren't cheap. Then you gotta get this Flex Tail Evo 95,000 pump. Well, it's see if I get to the point of where I'm buying a mattress for my tent, and the damn mattress is, excuse me, the dang mattress is 300 freaking dollars. Like I get a mattress for my house. I'm just gonna get a new tent. Like I'm gonna figure something else out. Like I go from 300's too much to like 2,000, 3,000. But like at the same time, I'm almost disgruntled that I got to be looking for a new mattress because mine's like didn't hold up. Okay, like it's not torn apart or anything, but like it's rebound memory foam. It's just not rebounding. And I do have a smaller tent. It is a two person. It does regularly have two people in it. I weigh over 200 pounds. Like, I mean, I could justify logically a lot of reasons on why that's not as good as it was the day that I got it, but nonetheless, I spent enough days in it. Right now, where it's at is like by day 3, like my back hurts from sleeping in the tent, and that is like been a discussion in my house where I'm like, I can't be having this. Where like my favorite thing to do is now hurting my back. Like I can't be doing that. So nonetheless, long story short, I did get a mattress over Memorial Day. Finally, I and Roof Nest appears to be turning their stuff around. I'll let you guys know how this mattress is. I bought it. I mean, I've talked to them for sure. They know I have a podcast. Like conversations have occurred, but nothing's come of that. Um, but I did buy a mattress from them. It was on sale for Memorial Day, and it hopefully is like the best thing that ever happened to my tent. Seriously, I hope so because I needed it. Um, so yeah, that happened. That's great. I did not camp this weekend. I actually didn't do anything but watch hockey this weekend. And not to be rude to anybody, but I mean, I'm watching silent hockey behind me, like in front of me right now, behind you guys. Playoffs are on. Carolina and Florida. Like Florida is gonna do what they do. Crowd. I'm only kind of half care. Um. So yeah, I did not go camping this weekend, which again was why I was looking for a mattress, which why I was frustrated, which was like I can't catch a break. Just this thing and then the next thing and then my switches with my lockers and then I don't want my back to hurt. But then the weather's supposed to stink, but I needed to change my oil and my tires needed rotated, like my truck needed some maintenance. But I didn't want to do that on the weekend either because the Memorial Day weekend. I wanted to enjoy it. I was just my own internal, I don't know. I was just my own internal madness there. So just kind of how that went, but whatever. Yeah, it's just crazy. One other thing that I've talked about, I man, I've got to have talked about it on the podcast. I have to have talked about this thing. I don't it hasn't been recent, but I finally got myself a lifesaver jerry can. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what a lifesaver jerry can is, let me this is why I like doing this at home, guys, and I'll talk about that here in a minute too, but what this thing is it's a jerry can with a filter and a pump. It's got a pump with it, and yeah, it's not even on sale anymore. It was only on sale for call it you guys should be seeing it currently on the screen. This is a lifesaver jerry can. It's got a filter in it here. Let's just go to there. This is why guys, this is why I freaking like to be. So I just got this guy here, just the jerry can, but you can get the preparedness pack, the starter pack, which I think comes with a shower attachment. But nonetheless, I got this thing. I did not pay $300 for it. I did get blue because that's what they had, and that was on sale at REI, which I talk about to you guys. I talk about REI to you guys regularly, so that shouldn't be news to anybody. So anyways, if you guys are listening to this and you want to see what I'm talking about, you can go over to YouTube. You can go to Outskirts Overland and you'll find what I'm talking about. So Lifesaver Jerry Can. So what these things do is that doesn't help you guys. They got a little spout here on the side, and that's how you get your water out. And then on the top is a pump, but on the inside, there's a spout again, but on the inside is this filter here. The pump, there's that one, and then there's this guy here. So this is a big, monstrous filter. It's good for like some outrageously large amount, like 20,000 liters is what it says. Removes harmful viruses, bacteria, cysts, parasites, holds up to 18.5 liters. So, like, the reason that I like this is because even if my water is subpar, I don't have to be like questioning it. That is something that I question, to be completely honest with you guys. But I have seen these things for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. These have been out for a long time. Very popular amongst any backcountry hobby. Period. Like any and all backcountry hobbies are this has been a popular piece of equipment. Again, it's good for 20,000 liters. And like you guys can see here, you can see where the water comes out. It's very thick. It's a jerry can. What you guys are going to see, and this is the reason I hadn't got one for so long, because these things are, on sale. You get for 220. Typically, they're 300, 325, depending on where you go, depending on color. Blah 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 blah. I got mine on sale, but the cartridge, this freaking cartridge, is $150 for the replacement cartridge. But you got to put 5,300 gallons through it, 20,000 liters, which is like, I don't even know that. I don't know. Like, it almost is unfortunate that they put that on there. They should be like, you don't need to replace it for. I mean, I know they can't do that, but they should be like, you don't need to replace. No, 10 years. I don't know. It'll be a long time before I go through 5,000 plus gallons of water in this thing. And then at that point, $150. So it's not just a jerry can. It's got, there's attachments for it. It's got a pump, so your water's a little pressurized. Whatever, cool. But it's a filtered jerry can, which is what's important, that I can put less than optimal water in it and I'll still be okay. Because whether or not you guys know this about me, but whether or not you guys know this about me, got 5 activated charcoal filters. I just want this dang spray. Anyways, but the thing with me, like in camping, is okay. So say you get some bacteria from your water. What's that gonna do? You're gonna get diarrhea. Okay. I was in the, I've told you guys a million times, but I'm gonna go ahead and click off the Lifesaver Jerry. I think you guys have seen. Anyways, so I uh I was in the military, right? You get bacteria in your water, you can get giardia, dysentery, whatever you want to call it, but it makes you have diarrhea and vomit and X, Y, and Z. Well, that's not a good time. Okay. So I'm a little bit more than your normal person, like worried about my water being clean, like not getting bacteria in places. Cause like that, there's nothing that I can think of in the world, camping wise, that's worse. Okay. Than potentially having a diarrhea incident at night in your tent. Okay. That's probably like the worst scenario for everybody. And if you're anybody that's ever had any, bacterial issues, hand to, hand to God right here, like never happened to me. Okay. Thank the, whoever you thank, the highest person in your spiritual hierarchy. To thank them. I've never had that issue, okay? But having been in the military and people get thirsty when we're out on missions and they maybe didn't pack enough water, so they get some water from a stream or something like Giardia is like, and just watching the uncontrollable chaos that ensued, you know, that that is not something like it imprinted in my mind that like, hey, that's probably the worst day that you could have. So everything I can do at this point, every single thing I can do at this point to avoid having a diarrhea incident, I that's like at the front of mind. Hey Brian, so Lifesaver Jerry again, another super long story getting around to where I was getting to is Lifesaver Jerry checks two boxes. It's a place to hold water. I can pump it to pressurize it, and it's proven. Like it's proven to keep your water clean, so you don't end up in diarrhea in the tent scenario. That's like such a problem. And like I'm again, guys, I'm like huge on like don't take reusable, like don't take, disposables. But I have to go take so I have the Dometic Jerry and I have to take it to the grocery store and fill it up with the water out of the, fill up your water at the grocery store thing. And it's a kind of a pain. I'm just gonna fill this thing up out of the faucet at the outdoor faucet at my house and it'll be okay. Oh, dude, Brian, you just said you've been in that scenario. That's my worst nightmare. Oh, any and everything I can do to never be in that club. That's like not a plan for me, dude. Like that's not for me. Was that your worst day camping ever when that happened to you? Cuz like that would just I don't know, man. That I'd clean it up like I'm an adult, but like dude, that's like I don't want that on my I don't want that on my I don't want that evil on me, Ricky Bobby, Like that's just where I'm at with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. So I got a lifesaver jerry can and I bought a mattress for my freaking tent. So trying to elevate my life a little bit. Um so yeah, I mean, those are things that are really going on in my life. Another cool thing is I finally bought myself a gimbal. Um yeah, it is Brian just said it's so bad. Like I don't know that you need to tell me that. Like it's the pure mess, embarrassment, and just like the probably the ultimate humbling, I'm an idiot experience. Yeah. See, you say you don't wish it on your worst enemy. Nobody's talking about this in the overland space, but like, let's talk about how if you can't control your bowels because you made bad choices, That's the worst thing that could happen. That's like flat no, broken CV no, like stuck in the mud no. Like I mean it is right there with like engine locked up, pooping. It's they're like the same. Like that's the worst. Like you have now gauged what the worst thing that could happen is, and that is it. So, anyways, so Brian, maybe you should also be looking at a lifesaver, Jerry, because water's the biggest. Like water's where it's going to happen. If you're not taking care of your food and your water, then that's more likely that kind of thing could happen to you. And if you're cleaning your dishes with not sanitary water, like I do have some people I've went with that like rinse off their dishes in like what do you like lake water and stuff, and I'm like, I've just seen too much bad. Like I'm talking, guys, bad. Okay, like I've seen what that bad water bacteria can do to you. Like the worst exorcism of detoxification you've ever seen. There you go. So not a commercial for Lifesaver Jerry's, but any water purification. Get a Life Straw. Get a Lifesaver. Get a. I have like an MSR water purification thing that attaches to a Nalgene bottle. Like get some iodine tabs, like learn how to use it. Just like first aid, dude. Like learn how to purify water. My friends are real big on grails. I have a grail. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I like grails. Great idea. Lots of great. Okay. It's a bottle and it's a filter and X, Y, and Z. Great. Okay. But dude, like when you fill your grail up with water and then you press it down, they call it a geopress, and you press it down to purify the water. It's really a lot of the same exact thing that's going on in that lifesaver. But by the time you've done it in that grail container, dude, you got like 16 ounces of water. And that juice isn't worth the squeeze there. So the lifesaver does similar things. It's probably only $100 more total for 18 liters versus that's the Grail works. I got friends, they love the Grail, titanium Grail. You can boil water. It's a receptacle, it's a cup, it can be kind of a pot. You can purify water in it. Like multi-use, yeah, great. I don't think that the volume it gives me for each press is even it's annoying to me. Okay. Like the Grail is a great product, but it annoys me. That's why you guys are here for my gently. It's been brought into my attention. I am like the guy. Like I know about all this stuff, tried it, and like Grail, great product. Not gonna say it's a bad product at all. If you're in a survival scenario, you can't carry around a lifesaver, Jerry. Get a titanium Grail. Like, but I'm in a big old huge truck that I just spent thousands of dollars to put gears in so I can haul heavy stuff. Like, not. I'm not that guy right now. Get nuked tomorrow, I might be a Grail guy. Today, I'm wanting more water than that because I can. So I got a lifesaver, Jerry. But I have been on the hunt on YouTube, guys, for you. Just trying to see what's out there that's new. And it is, I mean, there is stuff. There's new stuff, trinkety stuff, some cool stuff. Yeah. But in all reality, like a lot of people are redoing the same stuff. It's already out. Maybe it's better, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I'm not going to spend the money again to get the same thing, color from a different with a. I don't really know. And it's a weird. I say it like every week, and it's just not done saying it. Like the overland space is just a weird space. Tariffs made it more weird because, like, let's talk about this for a second. Like, you guys aren't here to talk to me, but I'm going to talk about it to myself. Ryan's listening, but like What is the world we're in right now where you can get on any website? And this is again, the podcast is overlanding centric, camping centric, but like this is across the board, sporting goods, whatever. But like, what world are we in where you go to buy something online and it's visibly out of stock? Okay. Like it says out of stock, yet you can buy it now. Okay. So they know it's out of stock. They're going to let you buy it. And then the lead time is like unknown. So like it's listed for sale, but also out of stock, but you're going to be out of your money for who knows how long till you get the thing that you're ordering that they know's out of stock. Nowhere on it is it like come back in 6 weeks, we're getting new stock, or sign up for an email newsletter when it's back in stock. Like it's like they want your money and they can't tell you when they're going to deliver on product. And everybody keeps saying it's this tariff thing. But I don't know that that's I don't this just might be the new internet shopping. I don't know. I don't like it. It's not for me. I'm like, I'm not getting anything till that out of stock's not there because I don't want to have you know $50 out in the out in space for I don't know how long, and I don't know how well these brands communicate or if they do at all or if it's third party. Like think Dick's Sporting Goods selling Nike. Like I'm buying it on Dick's. It's out of stock. How do I even find out? I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like it's not even tariffs. Like it got more expensive. It's like people are just like I don't know, okay to be out of stock and take your money. In my time of life, if it was out of stock, you couldn't buy it. And I mean, theoretically, you still aren't because it's out of stock, but they'll take your money and you'll get it someday, I guess. I guess you just got to have faith. I don't know. I don't know. I was talking about that. I mean, I was talking about it with a bunch of people. Like, and again, it's across multiple things, but like, it's just weird to me. Like, a pre-order's a thing, Jumpstarter's a thing. But this is not what I'm talking about, Like this is like stuff you used to be able to order and it would ship like in the week and it says out of stock, but you can buy it now and the lead time is like, it's like listening to side effects on medications. It's anywhere from, you know, watery eyes to death, like you don't even know what you're getting. It's like could be in stock in a week or, 2028. It's kind of, again, I'm exaggerating greatly here, but like that's how I'm reading it in my mind, like, "Oh, cool. So cool." Like, that's gonna clear my account in 2 days. What's that, like, am I taking on some, risk by even buying this knowing it's out of stock? Like, a little bit of explanation go a long way, guys. So if you're a company in this scenario, like, doesn't come off real great to me. Anyways, but that's a big thing right now. Like people are like, "Oh, we just don't have the stock," or blah. But like, also, cool story, bro. When are you gonna have it? We don't know. I just find that hard to believe. Like again, a lot of people's stuff comes from China. I get it. Stuff's happened politically. I get it. Like I think some agreements were made as far as that is concerned. Give me a window, bro. Like a month, 6 weeks. What are we talking? Give me a give me a target so that way when it doesn't get here, if it doesn't get here by then, I get my money back instead of just la di da, it's gone forever. Anyways, I'm off that high horse now, guys. But it's a weird thing, man. I don't even know what is going on. Yeah. So I did see that the bill didn't go through for selling off public land. So that's huge win. We'd been talking about, 30% by 2030, 40% by 2040. That was something that was being discussed. and now has been taken off the table last week at some point. So that's a huge win. Doesn't mean it'll stay off the table, but today it is off the table, which is huge for us that like this hobby and like public lands and BLM land, national parks, stuff like that we want to enjoy. Like keep that at front of mind when you're, you know, going to the bathroom in the woods, throwing away trash. Like guys, please pay attention to what you're doing so that kind of stuff doesn't turn into being, obviously the environmental necessity. Like sell it and let somebody else do stuff with it because we're letting these people have it for free and it's costing us money to keep up with it because they're treating it like crap. Like treat the land well, you know. It is giving you something. Everything it has to offer. Views, solace, you know, the sounds, the places. Like it is not like this everywhere in the world, guys. Like you can't go wherever you want and do whatever you want. Period. Like freedom doesn't exist other places of the world, much less freedom and free land to go roam. Yet we're treating like what somebody else's like biggest, you know, dream is like crap because we're throwing trash all over it and rutting it up and tearing it up and just showing no gratitude for it. Not to be like too kids about it, but like be grateful that we've got it because the government seemingly has it on their radar to take it and sell it and privatize it. And then instead of going out to, BLM land, you're going to be, everything's going to be paid. You're going to be paying to go camping every single place you go. Public land. Pay attention to that, but it's off anyways, I digress. It's off the docket, whatever now, right now, at this moment. That's good. But yeah, I keep talking about the space being weird. It's weird in many ways. Like, there's a huge shift in creators. I mean, enormous. Like, on YouTube looking at videos this weekend. Again, I didn't go camping, so I like had time to look at some stuff or try to look at some stuff, I guess better put. And there's so many people I never heard of on there, and I don't even know what. It's hard to understand their platform. And for those of you who don't understand, like platform's kind of like your shtick, your niche. So I'm in this space and I do a podcast and I talk a lot about gear. I have a lot of knowledge about building vehicles and tips and tricks for camping. But like there's a lot of creators in the past that have done like wheeling is their thing or the Ozarks is their thing or Vancouver Island Canada is their thing. Like some of them are more educational and gear reviews, some of them are more just videos like cinematic. You know, some of them are educational in some ways. Man, it's a mixed bag right now. I think there's a lot of people that are trying to find their way or they're trying to find what's going to have the biggest return for them, but it does land itself in less authentic content. And that's after watching that this weekend and also putting the podcast out, whatever, Thursday or Friday, where I was like, I'd really like to work with some brands. It'd be super nice to elevate the podcast. I started watching YouTube and I was like, whew, everybody's out here. Like, I've been in this a long time, but like everybody else that's out here that's a new creator, and they're just like, it's just product heavy. And it always has been a little bit, but like now it's more even about like, it's like cringe. Like, you guys ever seen Ricky Bobby or like where he's like, he's got the Fig Newton sponsorship on the winch. Can't see around it, but I love Fig Newtons. Like everything's like a product placement. Bow out here because they probably all these brands I would even consider working with. They're probably like all the beggars got their hands out. So I'm just like, I'm gonna go ahead and podcast will be what it is. A lot of these people will fall off in another year, and I'll let it go how it goes. Whatever. Um, it'll be, it will be, and I'll still. That's 20 freak. I mean, 20 years in a life, like nothing's gonna change for me. We lose this public land though, I'm gonna be pissed. Super livid at people. I'm gonna be so mad. Like, oh man, that would just be a huge and any of you guys that like just genuinely enjoy being out. So yeah, we're watching content that kind of takes it back to why I was like, oh, I'd love to level up the podcast and I'd love to work with a brand. I'd love to like get some partnerships going. And then I watched YouTube this weekend and I was like, oh gosh, cringe. Two things. If that's what everybody thinks I want, wrong. If these brands think that's what I want to do with their stuff, so super wrong. I just want to work with people that are good people that want to do good things and would appreciate, input. And yeah, I just want stuff that people believe in me and stuff that I believe in. But I digress. That's not even on the radar anymore after this week. 65 different versions of the same nature nest. Everybody and their mom is viewing, but quite frankly, it's the exact same tent. Some people are charging 1,200. And that's cool, man. Like, get into it. That's awesome. If you're doing YouTube, that's also awesome. Lots of work, lots and lots of work, more work than I have time for, and that's sweet. I can be Mr. Like, I can be Mr. Product, sponsored by. Oh, here's all the stuff that people just were I could get for free instead of like, and behind it, what do you know about the brand? Where's it made? Like the benefit to this versus that. Like none of that. I saw none of that. None. Zero. Zero. So probably a lot of first time users with stuff, maybe. Effective for other first time users, maybe. I don't know. It didn't the content didn't appeal to me much. And I say the content like I don't know, I probably tried to watch, I guess I would tried to watch probably I'd never seen before. And the algorithm was pushing them to me. So either YouTube's algorithm has changed or my standard 20 or so creators just aren't putting out content that much anymore. But again, here I am, jipping you guys last 2 days on a podcast, which is not cool either. So sorry about that. But anyways, I just want to talk about my weekend a little, go over some stuff with you guys, get on here, even though the guest fell through. Um, so yeah, that's all that's going on. I'll be on again in the morning probably. I'm gonna try and mix it up more between the house and the morning just because I am getting very frustrated with my audio when streaming. No matter what I do to change it, I'm moving. I'm streaming right now, but I'm on the internet and I'm high powered computer and you guys can all see me good, like 10 feet per second while I'm moving. Try and mix it up a little. I also like sharing what I'm talking about with you guys on the other screen, which I may do it. Bear with me while I figure it out because you know, I just figuring it out. I don't know. I can't record in the morning live on my computer. That would have to happen. So there's gonna be some times where I podcast at night and also the next morning, and you won't hear from me. Passes night such. I'll get it figured out. You guys will get a feel for the. You guys will get a feel for it. Also, flying my drone a bunch, so there's drone shots. I got the gimbal, how to stuff for you guys. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna try and get some basic stuff going that I think you guys might want to see. So fill in some gaps from the atrocities of content that I watched. Well, tried to watch this weekend. Got some useful stuff out, video, but maybe get through it enough to where out a little bit with some stuff, have or things I've done, or hack any of that stuff. Rather, uh, insert Amazon. I am doing that, but I'm not meaning to. So, anyways, see if I can get some meaningful content via that. Uh, I definitely have the stuff to do it. It's just not. Anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow sometime morning, evening, I don't know. And if you guys do want to buy tickets to Overland of America, you can use Outskirts 10 and it will save you 10% on. Really hope a bunch of you guys come. It seems to be like that's going to be a lot of fun. I just don't want to talk about it too much because I want to have those guys on tell you about it. They know way more about it than I do, but it sounds like actual fun, not just overland, not just the guys or the girls. Like bring your whole family and everybody would have fun, and not just because they're into overlanding. Like lazy river, splash pad, movie theater, restaurants, showers, indoor stuff. Sounds like a lot of like it sounds pretty sick. Like not gonna be hard to get buy-in from the other people in your family. Type good. So this will be super cool. I'm very excited about it. Not only just because I'm a creator at it and whatever, but like seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like seems like it's genuinely gonna be a lot of fun without like too much type two fun, meaning slightly, miserable. So which huge fan of that too, but 2, 3, 4 days out with showers, a restaurant, movie theater, and a pool. That sounds a lot like a resort. I'm sure it won't be a resort, but it'll be fun. So, if you guys want to buy tickets to that, look it up. Check out some videos on YouTube from last year. This is the second year. This only ever happened one year before. Happened this year that I think are going to improve. Save 10% using Outskirts 10. Like, if you want to buy tickets, buy tickets. I'll be there. You guys are going to hear about it from me, period. Going. Uh, so, yeah. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow sometime, morning, evening. I don't know. And we'll go from there. And hopefully you guys find value in what I'm doing here. Go ahead and leave me a comment or leave me a comment, review, rate the podcast, no matter where you listen to it. Give it a thumbs up on YouTube if you're on YouTube. Subscribe to it on Apple Podcasts. Rate it. Give me some stars. Give me a comment. It helps me out a lot. Because essentially it's all I got keeping me going is you guys doing your kind words, which I appreciate so much. So I will catch you guys tomorrow sometime. Morning, evening, I don't know. And guys have a good night.